hard work you put in for 3 months, you could lose it in weeks if you do it wrong and you come out of the reverse diet. That's why the reverse diet is going to be so important for all of us. So what you guys would do is most of you probably would go bench press or incline bench. I'm going to go a little over exaggerated. I would like to develop more shoulder strength with upper chest.
Great.
Yeah. So if you're doing the 9-week power bodybuilding, take a rest week. I would say, so this is what I love is he said he didn't see a lot of change, but he definitely got stronger. So this is actually what happens to most people. This is a bad thing. Is 2 days later they get the Jeffrey and the Mona going, oh, this is how I like it. This is how you should look. And you're like, okay, great. So I'll have another high day. Look even better. Holy sheesh, what is going on? Oh, I was doing it all wrong. Then you have another high day. Then suddenly you spill over. Now the spillover is what most people do from bodybuilding in the health and fitness world. They spill over. Now spillover is a delayed reaction. So you filled out on Monday. On Tuesday you look great, but it's already too late. Because regardless of where you're going, now your body has reversed out of it. Now it's just going to retain tons of water and bloat you up. And it's going to slow down again. So these are all mistakes you don't want to do. You don't want to continue to go, oh, I'm filling out. I filled out for 2 weeks. And you go on vacation. As easy as hard of work you put in for 3 months, you could lose it in weeks if you do it wrong and you come out of the reverse diet. That's why the reverse diet is going to be so important for all of us. To reverse out correctly and take our time reversing out. And we're going to have a great ebook for you guys so you guys can get on that and reverse out of it and allow us enough time for the body to recover. So in time, we can go back to the hardcore dieting and we could just do it again. Yeah, I think the big thing today is maybe I'm a little emotional because of the fact that we did this documentary and it's really just a lifetime career. And we went deep on the aspects of why I've done what I've done. But what I'm excited about is May 1st. I'm so excited about this. And I'm also excited about finishing up this dieting and getting back into the power bodybuilding program, which again is going to start, well, it won't start on the 1st of May, but it will start on the 3rd of May. We are starting power bodybuilding. I want everybody to join me on this venture. Nutrition is going to be different for everybody, so we got to make sure to check in over in the Titan Crew. And that way we can start getting going on the power. And also let's select. Here's the big thing with the power bodybuilding. Have you decided on the lifts you're going to do?
Me? No, I have not.
Okay, so for Mona, we're gonna do the front squats, and I'm gonna do the front squats. I'm gonna do a shoulder press over exaggerated incline for my pressing movement. So what you guys would do is most of you probably would go bench press or incline bench. I'm gonna go a little over exaggerated. I would like to develop more shoulder strength with upper chest. So I'm going to change up the form a little bit more. And you guys maybe have seen me do this a little bit on the YouTube videos. And then for the deadlifts, I'm going to do more of a farm boy deadlift. So it's a little bit more stiff-legged deadlift to really strengthen up that back, but also incorporate a great glute hamstring tie-in relative to the sumo, which is more leg development. I want a combination of both. Anybody that's doing the dry out, if you don't have a sauna, I've mentioned this before, I want you guys to basically Epsom salt in a bath for 20 minutes, as hot as you possibly can. I want you to put your numbers in, pick your stuff, and we're going to get some reps and sets here. And what I will do too is I will give you my numbers. So it kind of maybe gives you a goal to shoot with me, and we join it together as we do this, a lot like we did with the 30-day blitz. That's the ultimate goal here, is we all do this kind of together as we go through this. And I'll talk about the nutrition as we're doing this and reversing out. All right.
Great.
Yeah, so if you're doing the 9-week power bodybuilding, take a rest week. I would say 5 days is plenty. 5 days is good, mostly after your PRs, because you kind of get a rest. You get a rest week before the PRs, and then you get a moderate rest week after the PRs. And then you get right back into it. All right. But I'm glad that's a great question, because a lot of people think that you should do that with all training plans, and it's not. It's just nervous system plans. It's interesting. So I'm curious, and this is where you'd go over to the Titan check-in, because this is a little misleading, because you did the 9-week plan, and you say you didn't see much change, but you said you're definitely much stronger. And that's what the plan is about. So what am I missing on that one? Did you see that one, Jeffrey?
This one up here, yeah. The one that's currently up?
Yeah, so that's
Yeah.
Yeah.
It bounces off what you just said.
yeah. So that's the point of the 9-week power bodybuilding plan, is to get that extra strength. So I'd like to hear, if you could, as you're on here, great profile shot too, you and the pup. Let me know how much stronger you got on your deadlift. All right. So on this one, here's another thing, Kelly. I would make sure that you get those before or those shots, so I can see what you look like, so I can recommend what you should do next. And this sounds like this would be the second go around. So yeah, I would say, let me take a look to see where you're at, see how the body has changed over that period of time. And also what I've noticed, and this is disappointing. We put together and really fine-tuned that 30-day plan, the 30-day blitz. We really did. And for people to make mistakes on that thing, it's disappointing to me, because it's really just, there's nothing you need to ask question-wise. It's precise. It really is precise. And you guys play with it and change it to where you don't get those changes that you should get. So I wish you guys would really pay attention to it, and also check in on the Titan page so we can go over any little details that you may miss. For us, it's really just on point. Okay. Great. I would not start the I wouldn't start the dry out until closer to the end here. Yeah, I would start the dry out, Kenrick, on the 24th. I wouldn't start in 3 days, buddy. Just so that way you come in perfect for that before and after shot. Use all the time you possibly can. So this is what I love, is he said he didn't see a lot of change, but he definitely got stronger. So this is the baby step forward. For most of you that have lifted for a long period of time, you understand that to him, this is not a big thing, but to us that have lifted a long time, that's a huge thing. To be able to take somebody's deadlift from 275 to 320 is tremendous in 9 weeks. Tremendous. And so my response would be, plan worked great, freaking awesome. I bet you he could have got 5 more pounds if I was there yelling at him, which is the 50 pounds that I say you should be able to put on during the plan. So this is great. I'm curious though on his aspect on why he doesn't feel like that's great. You know what I mean?
I think just his physique. He didn't hit his physique goals.
Didn't hit physique goals? That would be a calorie thing, and how he was doing his calories. And so I'd love to see those check-ins. And here's the great thing. Even though he was on the Titan meal plan and doing the 9-week power bodybuilding, there's still things I could change or help him do to get just a little bit better. And that's what's so important about the check-ins.
Here's the thing, though. I can only go off what he said. Made decent gains, strength and endurance, but short of my target goals. Done. So
You're thinking it's physique, where it could be, he maybe wanted more power.
Well, the next thing he says is, aesthetically, I didn't hit exactly what I wanted. But irrespective of that, what he said was just, I didn't hit my target goals. 50 pounds on the lift.
50 pounds is great.
That's, give me
Yeah.
10.
Yeah, most guys don't go up much more, And that's a 9 week. Imagine him now for the next year.
Yeah.
That deadlifts at 450 pounds.
Yeah.
So it's a huge thing. It's a huge thing. Good job. I'm proud of you. I'm
Yep.
proud of you. I hope that you're proud of yourself.
I just wanted to understand like how big of a change that is.
Yeah, or how much of a change he wanted. And this is maybe something too that he's so new to this. With that,
Yeah.
those numbers makes me think he's very new to this. So the one thing I would say is, in 5 years or 10 years, he'll have the oh moment,
Yeah.
and the oh moment is when
You should have watched my YouTube.
it will occur to you everything I'm saying today. The before and after shots, the 50 pounds is good. In time, it'll be like, okay, I get it now. Oh, I understand. I should have done the before and after shots. I should have sent those in. I should have stayed on the 30-day blitz and then do the dry out. I should have been happy with the 50 pounds of the gain, or I should have done the Titan check-ins to see if I could have done 1% more of better all the way around.
You guys talked about that today.
Great, Kelly. Sounds like I already suggested to do round 2. I think I remember on the check-ins. Yeah, I wasn't happy with the 12. So let's make sure. Also, remember this, guys. 100% is 100% is the body change. So you could do the plan, and if the body's not changing right, then we need to do an altercation to it or some kind of suggestion to it to make sure that we speed it up and really fine tune it. So again, remember the Titan check-ins are so important, so important. But again, this is something I'm okay that nobody checks in. It is time out of my day, but I would like to see you guys all come back. And again, like Jeffrey was just saying, maybe you don't understand how much you could possibly change. But I love that Kelly also put on muscle, and that's for you girls. A lot of you girls are going to put on a lot of muscle, probably more than the guys. I mean, I looked freaking ridiculous at the end of the 30-day blitz. But like Mona put on 7 pounds. She didn't even drop weight. She put on 7 pounds and looked like a completely different person, physique-wise. First week of May, you start the 30-day blitz, as me and some of the Titans are going to reverse out. And I know that this works best for your schedule. So I'm excited to see the change for you as well. And also something else for you is I'm curious to see when I do this is that I have a feeling you're going to continue to put on some muscle. I have a feeling that your metabolism is a little bit more like Mona, and your physique's a little bit more like that superhero than me tightening up. I think you're going to get more muscular and rounder and put on some muscle. So Scott here is one of my two things. One is that I'd love to get his feedback. He's a very bright individual. And on top of that, he's one of my one-on-ones. And he probably has the coolest TV room or theater room.
Oh, right.
So yeah, it's pretty badass. Think about this though, starting the dry out on the 24th, May 24th, start the dry outs to be ready by Friday. Follow it to the T. Everybody follow the dry out to the T. If you do not have a sauna, do the hot water, like I said. That's it.
One quick thing is don't cheat your before shot.
Oh, yeah, if anything, go the other way.
Yeah, it's a before shot. We already kind of got that, talked about that.
I've noticed that.
Don't cheat your before shot. Yeah, don't twist and tuck your waist and try to make yourself look better by, not eating for 6 days or whatever, and then I know Mike said get the best lighting on that stuff, but don't let that distract your before shot from what you actually look like in that moment. If that makes sense to you guys. I hope that makes sense to you guys.
To me, it does.
I see people sucking their stomachs in, flexing their biceps, just relax. It's the before shot. Make your after shot,
They used to
stand out.
They used to make the worst before shots, and so I never thought somebody would try to make a before shot look good.
It's because people are different.
back in the 90s, like with Clark and stuff like that, when he did his EAS thing, it's like he really stood there and stomach out and just, yeah, you want that before shot to